started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll brings him to the open.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Richmond. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll just down it right there.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of room on that return. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you...
I made a video of the most evil smile I have seen from a kid.
Tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He makes a grab. Balls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're number one in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, lost the throw. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback over.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25.
Let's go!
They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got a lot of room to the right. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now.
And it's in there for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. It's complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he will house it.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Wants to go up top. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Here we go, set.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high.
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. And they're in for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Backs looking for the goal line. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
He's in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Knox. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Set, ready.
Wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 72 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the outside. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 20. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 13 over Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll move the tight end. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the line.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll try it over the left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knox. And he runs through one tackle and picks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Got the 1st down and more. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that early sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's in for the score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We've ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the... The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They bring the punter onto the field now. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Going for the marker on the ground. Cross that arm out. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go. Let's go. Hut 180.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
Cooler. Hut go.
Oh, you gotta feel it, baby.
Down. Ready, go.
Homeboy, you ain't got
22, water. 180 hot.
prime time, baby.
Charcoal. Charcoal.
They are not ready for us.
Set. Strychnine beat. Charcoal. 187.
Come on, bring it, baby. Bring it.
Pace. 27. 180.
In your face.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, go. Flag. Set on. Militaries. Hot, hot.
Is that it?
Here we go.
That's right, baby. It's all over.
Drum. Set on. Banner. 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 Hot, hot. Fly, trumpet. Set. Form.
Oh, it don't matter.
Ready, ready. 180.
Showtime, baby.
Cooler, cool. Ready.
Showtime today, baby.
22, water.
Yeah, it's on.
Ready. Hut 180. Let's go. Let's go. Hut go.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Banner. Flag. Flag. Ready, go. Fly trumpet. Fly trumpet. Military stomp. 180 up. Base 27 jump. 187. Brass. Brass. 180.
Get off the field.
Form. Form. Set, go. Set, ready. Set on. we go. Ready, ready. Set.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Set, ready. 180.
Run it right down their throat.
Drum, drum. Ready.
29 Philly. Set hot. Get set. Get set. Lasso. Ready. Here we go.
You don't like this.
Set.
Hut.
Set.
Get off the field.
Come on. Set.
You don't want
Hound 55 weak. Hot.
Oh, we got
Down. Ready, set. Set. Ready. Easy. Hot.
That's just the start.
Let's go. Hot.
Man, that was way.
Green 25. Set.
That's how
Cricket.
you do it.
Moose. Go. Easy. Ready, go.
Another day, another day.
Slab.
baby.
Ready, ready. Spider.
There it is.
Here we go.
Yeah,
42 Spider. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Ain't doing nothing.
Ready.
Set. Hut. Ready. Always a pleasure. Hound 55. Hut.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Come on, set. Down. Hut.
That's what it is, baby. That's
Set.
what it is.
Ready.
What's up?
Easy. Set. Green 25. Go.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and... He's looking downfield to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well.
Breaks into the open. And it's in for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Boom. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Pressure coming. Rolls it in. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Cruz. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and... From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They bring the punter onto the field now. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. To the air. It's Cruz. On target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Smashes through the tackle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one match,
it's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
how explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll pull it down. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Makes the grab on the left. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets the give. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Cruz. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
A solid... on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense.
42, Spider.
He's looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's taking the shot. It's complete. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Scanning the field, it's Cruz. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll try the right side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Cruz. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few...
Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Spits it out to the back. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He was in that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, looking for the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Going right to work up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes a shot. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Quick strike complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They kick it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's in for the touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has heat. And he muffs it. It's loose. And the returner will be brought down.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. And into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Guys, this offense coming out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. Runs through a tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Cruz. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Valentine. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he makes the extra point. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air, it's Cruz. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Power ahead. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
42 spot.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Got enough space. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Come on, set.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Back to pass on second down. Breaks the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, squirted out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. At the 35, he's loose. And it's sucked out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.